Deep dive on PR genius.
You are Bobsolete.
Uh-huh.
Right, that's what's on the table today. And you're probably thinking, Bob, what now? Maybe wondering if your phone just suddenly became a relic.
Yeah, maybe.
But stick with us, because this phrase, as strange as it sounds, it's actually like a key. It unlocks this really fascinating bit of internet history.
And it's even something you can wear now.
Exactly, which is kind of the point of this deep dive. We're exploring You Are Bobsolete.
Right. It's definitely more than just, a slogan. It feels like a cultural artifact, something that bubbled up from those really early online groups and is now, well, on a T-shirt from Slack Radio.
Perfect. So yeah, to get our heads around this, we went digging. Like digital archive digging. We've got bits from IRC chats.
Internet relay chat, yeah. Think original, real-time online chat. Huge text parties, basically.
Totally. From August and September 1996. Plus, we look at the actual product page for the You Are Bobsolete Beefy Tee short sleeve T-shirt on the Slack Radio site. That's www.slackradio.org.
And we also looked at www.subgenius.com, which is closely related. Our mission here is really to connect those old chat logs, those glimpses of the past, with this T-shirt you can buy today.
Yeah, we want to shed some light on how internet culture, or this little corner of it, grew up, and maybe give you a new way to look at, well, a T-shirt.
Could be an aha moment in there somewhere.
All right, let's do it. Crank up the time machine. August 25th, 1996, the hashtag Subgenius IRC channel.
Okay.
Now, first thing, the very first thing that jumps out from these logs is just the energy. It's chaotic. It's funny.
Oh, absolutely. You've got these handles, these usernames like PCAT, Megaliz, Lurch, Ice Knife, Jet Rock, Dad, just going at it.
And it's not just random noise, is it? It feels like the beginning of online identity. This shared humor, the super fast back and forth, that's how they built their space.
Yeah, it was totally new then. And the topics. All over the place. 1 second, it's Flesh Gordon's ape.
What even is that?
Who knows? Then it's pterodactyls. Then everyone's complaining about lag.
Oh, lag. The classic enemy, yeah.
The bane of 90s internet, definitely.
And the language itself, it's like a time capsule. All this internet-specific stuff.
Right.
CTCP commands.
Right, the special messages.
Mode changes, people joining, leaving. It's like looking at fossilized chat.
It really is. And even here, in August 96, you see mentions of Stang.
Yes. Stang. J.R. Bob Dobbs' right-hand man, kind of central figure in the Church of the Subgenius.
Exactly. This sort of a satirical religion movement. Anyway, it deeply shaped parts of internet culture, and Stang's clearly important to this group. There's even this memorable line about making a sandwich with her and Stang.
Right. It just shows how these online places grew their own legends, their own icons so fast.
And them inside jokes.
Totally. Pterodactyls, dino horse. We might not know exactly what they meant.
But they clearly did. It signals this tight-knit group. They had their own code, their own humor.
It's like digital bonding through being weird together.
Pretty much. That shared absurdity is powerful. It creates this layer outsiders just wouldn't get.
Okay, fast forward just a bit. Like a month later, September 29th, 1996. Different log. Topic: free food. Always a winner.
Always gets attention. And guess who pops into the channel?
Stang himself.
Yep. And the reaction is, well, you can almost feel it in the text. People like Agent, the Charlie, Uncle Bear, BBQ Skin, Friday, who then becomes Ulzjuchez, Rivuni, PCAT again. They all pile in with welcomes.
It's like a virtual red carpet. Big excitement.
Definitely a celebrity arrival feel.
But what's also funny is, right next to the Hey Stang, they're talking about server problems.
Oh, yeah. GalaxyNet, another net, undernet, trying to figure out how to connect people, manage the traffic. It's that mix of, the exciting stuff and the really mundane tech headaches of the time.
Keeping the lights on, basically.
Pretty much. And amidst all that, the humor's still there. They're asking about Stang's bump, some real-life injury, sounds like.
And inside jokes about it, like Benny the Bouncing Bum.
Exactly. It's that blend, again, this respect, but also this very casual, lighthearted teasing. It seems core to their vibe.
And they seem genuinely eager to help him connect with him, offering info, support.
Yeah, very welcoming. And there's also this bit about taking over networks.
Ooh, what's that about?
It feels like this shared identity, this collective spirit, maybe a little bit of playful rebellion, owning their little corner of the internet.
Okay, so we have this vibrant, weird, funny online world in 96. But where does Bobsolete actually come in? Because you mentioned.
Right, and this is key. The word itself, Bobsolete, it's not in these specific chat logs from August or September 96.
Huh. Okay. So it wasn't like a catchphrase back then.
Doesn't look like it. However, think about the feeling, the spirit of those chats.
Yeah.
The nonstop playful attitude, the love of the absurd, the way they were constantly making up their own words and jokes.
Okay, I see where you're going. That kind of environment. They could definitely cook up a word like bobsolete later on.
Exactly. It feels like the kind of thinking that community fostered. Maybe bobsolete is like a commentary on relevance, tongue-in-cheek, of course.
Especially about Bob himself, maybe. Or about things within the whole Slack radio world. Like, even the important stuff can become playfully outdated, in their view. Check out www.slackradio.org. You can still feel that vibe.
That's a really good way to put it. A wink and a nod. And you definitely see that thread, that chaotic, funny, slightly anti-authority spirit from the IRC days carrying through to what Slack Radio does now.
Which loops us right back to the T-shirt, the visible thing, the You Are Bobsolete, Beefy T, available over at www.subgenius.com.
Yes. It's like they bottled that attitude and put it on cotton.
It's not just some random joke. It's a piece of that culture made real.
And the product description, it really leans into that. They call the design witty and playful, says it'll bring smiles.
And they mention the quality, too.
Yeah.
High-quality Beefy T fabric.
Yeah, unmatched comfort and durability. They want you to actually wear this thing, integrate it.
It's got a classic fit, timeless style. It's versatile, but the message, that's the core. It's a fun and lighthearted way to embrace your unique self.
Right. And they even say, spread laughter wherever you go. It's like wearing the spirit of the thing.
It's almost like joining the club, in a way.
Kind of, yeah. A badge showing you appreciate that specific type of humor. And interestingly, they also mention their commitment to privacy on the site, which feels consistent with that slightly counterculture vibe.
Good point.
Yeah.
And if you do want to join the club, shirt-wise, it's $33 US, various ways to pay on www.subgenius.com.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put it all together, this T-shirt, it's really not just a T-shirt.
Not at all. It's like wearable internet history, a direct line back to those early chats, that shared humor, that unique way of looking at things where even Bob can be bobsolete.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Wearing it connects you to that whole legacy, even if you weren't there in '96 wrestling with IRC lag.
You're showing you get the joke. You're in on the playful absurdity.
And it's really important to stress it's not presented as like an insult. It's that lighthearted nod to how things change, how things evolve, especially in the wild world of Subgenius and Slack Radio. Again, you can explore that world more at www.subgenius.com and www.slackradio.org.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive.
Yeah.
You Are Bobsolete T-shirt. It's way more than just clothes. It's history you can wear. Humor, community, a whole perspective printed on a beefy tee.
Mm-hmm. Which leaves us with maybe one final thought for you, the listener.
Okay.
In a world that's always pushing us to be current, to be relevant, is there actually some kind of power, maybe even a bit of rebellious fun in playfully declaring yourself bobsolete?
Embracing your own unique obsolescence.
Yeah. But in a good way, a liberating way, something to think about, maybe while you're browsing www.subgenius.com for that T-shirt.
Food for thought, and maybe a new wardrobe edition.
Deep dive on PR Genius.